What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Falcon Holmes. You tuned into the first episode of ArtistCircle. We're gonna be exploring the worlds of the artists today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and fucking comment. We love that shit. Come through.
Do I not greet? Or do I just go, hey, bah?
Yeah, just
Alright, cool. Igama lami Masonwabe Ntloko. I create cool shit. I'm an illustrator, now evolving to fine artist, product maker, designer within the music industry, and welcome to my artist circle. 5 words to describe myself.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. That's a tricky one.
It is.
Now that I think about it.
It is.
I've never actually sat down and thought about,
because there's so many things that make you as a person.
I think teachable.
Yeah.
I don't know if the word ambitious is a strong enough word, but the word I'm looking for is a word to say, I'm a person who believes in myself so much that I don't actually look at anything as impossible. So I don't know what word we can use to encapsulate that. I'm gonna say
unlimited.
Yeah. Unlimited is also like the word, because the thing with me is that I've never been one-dimensional in my way of thinking in general. Like the simplest example is that. So my background is textile designing. That's what I actually studied. From that, I was able to work in the music industry. I was able to come up with a style of illustrating, make sure that it had a print, then created an entire visual language which exists as an artwork, has existed as a rug, now exists as paintings. It will exist as other things. So it's really looking at how much more you can do outside of what everyone thinks is possible.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's really...
So thinking outside the box.
Yeah, but that's not a word.
Yeah.
It's like a phrase.
Let's stick to ambitious. So, teachable, ambitious.
I think adventurous, and it's a new thing. No, it's not a new thing, but it's a new rediscovered thing. It's like, because also if you think about it, when you're younger, you spend a lot of your life trying to be old.
Yeah.
And then when you get to a certain age, it's like, you know what? I'm just.
Let me hit the brakes.
Let me hit the brakes and find things that make me happy. You see, and then those things are like, and when I say adventurous, I mean even like this was adventurous.
Yeah.
If you think about it, waking up one day and feeling like, I want to create a rap. Like, that's how crazy that is.
Yeah.
And especially when you finally get the people to collaborate with, you go, I'm not trying to do anything anyone else has done before. I'm trying to put actual illustrations on rugs. Yeah, man, like I don't really know what words really to use, but I think those are the ones that I would
adventurous, ambitious, and teachable.
Yeah, highly confident.
Yeah.
Not arrogant, like highly confident.
You have to be. What made you want to pursue this dream? And was this the only dream you've ever had as a child?
Well, it's a tricky question, only because I don't really remember ever wanting to be anything else, if that makes any sense. I never wanted to be a doctor. I never wanted to be. So growing up, I was a normal child like everyone. Okay, I was a bit problematic as compared to other kids, but like, I had a normal childhood, like a normal township childhood. Never really into like, a lot of things that a lot of people were into, you know. Then, you know, a couple of friends of mine, when I was still, this is probably like grade 2, grade 3. I don't remember which year exactly, but when Dragon Balls were like a thing.
Yeah.
So, which is why I even have a Dragon Ball Z tattoo.
Oh, yeah.
So, because this is the reason I'm here now doing all these things. So, they were drawing these weird cartoons with pointy hair, and I'm just there like, hey, what's this?
Yeah.
And
Which one
then,
is this one?
yeah, and then, you know, and then I'm like, oh, let me try it out. You know, this is probably the first time I'm actually like really drawing outside of what like teachers will ask you to do.
Yeah.
And I'm like, let me try it out. For my first attempt, everyone is amazed. And I'm like, oh, okay, then I'm good at this.
Yeah.
Then that's how it started, you know. Then from there, it was like, okay, I found something that I've always been good at a lot of things, but I found something that was amazing at. So from there, I was like, okay, I don't really see a reason to look for anything else when I found something, because there's also a difference between something you can do and something you love.
Yes.
So it was one of those where it was like, okay, I found this one thing that I feel like, you know what, then obviously then as time goes on, it starts growing into bigger ideas, because like I said, I come from a background of having limited information, you know.
So just to give us a little bit of context, where was your background? Where did it all start?
So I come from a small town. It's what's in Tuja. Tuja is a small town in the Eastern Cape. At that time, it was way smaller than what it is now. Now it even has like your KFC.
Yeah.
It had a KFC, but that was the only. It had a KFC and the spa at the time. I think the spa wasn't even branded as a spa at the time. It was like A1. So we didn't have like the big shops. We had Chicken Licken though. Crazy now. But like this is back then. So that's the type of town I grew up in like flats, and then from there we moved to like the township, you know. And obviously in a very small town, schools don't offer things like arts. You know, it's a full-on science school, it's a full-on math school. They do accounting. So that's my background. It was like I was the only person, not the only person who draw, but the only person who was like, yo, I want to do this. But obviously you learned this thing as you went. You didn't really fully understand it because there's no one to teach you about this. And at the time, the internet wasn't like even like the biggest thing. It was there, like you knew that you could Google things, but like you didn't understand the full
how to use it.
Yeah, like it's like I only discovered YouTube in my first year of varsity. You know, I didn't know YouTube was a thing. I knew Wikipedia. You know, and then you get to varsity and they tell you Wikipedia is not really credible. You're like,
Yeah.
So that's the type of background I had.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense. But yeah.
What do you enjoy the most about what you do? Well, besides getting money.
Damn. I was going to say getting money. I think for me right now is I'm in a very interesting space in my life. I'm in a space where I can fully say, yo, the younger me would have looked at me and thought, yo, this guy is really cool. You know, because I'm able to wake up and go, okay, this is what I want to do. And that's what I do. Do you get me? So I think for me, as much as it's limited, but I have like a lot of access at the same time. So having access to know that if I wake up today and I feel like I want to do this, I can do it based on everything I've done and the credibility I have, based on the products that I've put out, based on the collabs that I've done, based on the people I've worked with.
And the feedback.
You see, exactly, and the fact that now I'm in a very unique position where everything I put out sells out. So it's like, okay, this is, you know, get what I'm saying? So I think it's just knowing that my opinion is trusted more.
Yes.
I think that for me is like, it's like, okay, now no one just comes to me and they go, hey, make a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Now it's like, okay, I can make the t-shirt, but I want it to be like this. And someone's gonna be like, oh, okay. And it's not even, it's from a point of them understanding that, yo, this guy's done things before doing this. So we trust his opinion because he understands his market. And somehow, exactly, and somehow when we take this product and we put it next to us, it also makes us look good. You see, so now I think an overall whatnot is being looked at as an equal when you are doing collaborations with bigger companies, where it's like your opinion actually matters. It's not like you're just collaborating just for, you know. But yeah,